Hello, I'm Jeff the Ref from the North Harbour Rugby Referees Association. In this video, we are going to go through how to find your Grow folder that has been shared with you by the coaching staff, and then we'll go through how to copy a template and then create a unique Grow report so that you can share that with your coaching team. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, I know that some members are not technically as literate as others. And if you do have an issue, please go back to the coaching team and they will be able to assist you. When they first created the folder, it would have been shared with the email address that you have supplied the association that you have applied for your membership for 2024. So it should be easy to find. So if you don't have that email, ask for your email to be shared again, and then ideally that will give it to you. Or you can do it this way. I'm logged in currently to the account, the email address that the folder was shared with. I've gone to the Google Drive website, and then if I click on Google Drive, it will open the home page. Now, you'll want to go to the Shared with Me tab on the left-hand side for me, and you'll see that a folder has been shared. Now, I was doing my own folder for testing purposes. For most members, it should say coaching at NHRRA, and that's how you know it's the folder that you want to go into. So I'll go into that folder, and you'll see that I've got my historic years folders, and then I have a template. Again, if you do not have a template, you will need to ask the coaching team to provide you with that template. You do not want to overwrite the template that you're using each week, because then we won't have a unique version of it for the coaches to review. So you do need to create a new template each time. In order to do that, right-click on the Grow template and then click Make a Copy. And once it's made a copy, I'm going to rename it with the week in question that I have just, well, I am going to referee. I've just done it, but I'm going to use my last week's game for the purposes of showing you this video. So I'm going to go pre-season week 1, and then I'm going to go 09/03 just so I know what the date is. It's nice and simple. And I'm going to click OK. Then I'm going to right-click this, and I'm going to hover over Organize, and then go to Move. And inside of Move, I'm going to go to Shared with Me, and they'll use the arrow, then the Jeff McGregor and the arrow, and then I'm going to go 2024 coaching reports, because this is where I want the file to sit. And then I'm going to click on Move. And yes, I do want to move it. And having done so, I can go into that. Oops. You might need to refresh the folder like I did. It'll be in that folder. So again, if I go into the 2024 coaching reports folder, I'll see the Grow report there. And then I can open the template and I can start editing it. So editors can see your view history. So the coaching team or the coaches can themselves will be able to see what you have written. So I'm going to click I understand. I'll pause this video for a moment, and then I'm going to fill this out, and then I'll be back. Okay, so really briefly, what I've done here is I've laid out the details for the game in my pre-model report. And so I've got myself and Andrew Begley, who shared the game with me, my coach from 2023. Hi, Mark. Hope you're going to be my coach this year. The date, the grade, who versus who, the venue, and the ARs. So nice and concise what my focus areas were: fitness, am I where I need to be for the start of the season? Positioning, am I seeing the correct pictures? Am I in the right place? Question mark there. And ARs, do I strike the balance between using my support versus trusting my own game? So that is probably what you should be providing to the coaches. I'm not a coach, so they might give you different feedback as to what they want. So, this is just how I do it. And then I'd click share, and I'm going to share with Mark. I'll just get his name from somewhere else. Just give me a second. That. So you yourself will have the correct address. I'm just going to share that with him. So if you know who your coach is, you can pop their email address in at that point and then click send, and he will now have it. So do I want to share it with someone outside of the association? Yes, I do. And he will have that, and he'll know what I'm going to be looking at prior to the game. So obviously this is a bit backwards. I've already had this game, but let's imagine that this was a game for the week ahead. Then he would be able to review my 3 focus areas, might have a quick chat to me before the game or sometime earlier in the week, and then he knows what to look for my betterment. So again, I'll pause it and I'll write down what took place in the game, and then we'll finish up. Okay, so this is post the game, and I have written my own assessment. Again, this is my own way of writing a report. You might write your reports differently. If you want advice, maybe speak to another referee or speak to the coaching team. So I have 3 based upon the 3 that I was working on. So it was hot. I had to do 2 times 20 minutes. The pace of the game was fast, blah, blah, blah. I'm very rusty with my positioning, missed offsides. That's to be expected and what I'll work on. And there was no action on Bevan's side of the ground, but Sean was useful in passing on infringements. Really clearly did not just take on board what I was being told, but used my own pictures to make my decisions, as I did with where the ball was kicked out from, and making sure that if it had gone out when it was inside the 22, then it wouldn't have been out on the full. So I needed to just get those things right. So just being careful not to over trust the AR. What I need to do for next time, well, I still got to drop some kgs, move in a jockey, but get out quickly and recess, and then ARs, look, not much more I can do about that. What will I do in my next game? Well, I'll keep dropping the kgs. I'll drop back into the attacking line to identify offsides, and I won't overuse my ARs because I may not have them next week. It's likely that I won't. What did I learn about myself? That my thighs were killing me after the game from standing on the sprigs. And then I just texted Mark and asked him, I know he didn't see the game, but what he wrote back to me was, Jeff is an amazing talent and we are lucky to have him at the association. He actually also said that I'm quite handsome, but I didn't want to put that in there. But nonetheless, had you shared this document with the coach, they're going to add their critical few. And then everyone can see that in the all the coaches can see that in the folder, and then you'll be able to see, okay, each week, how have I gone, what's going on, what the feedback is. So it's really quite straightforward. In terms of identifying where the link is, you're going to get that from either the email or go to Drive. You're going to copy the template, then you're going to move it to the 2024 folder. You'll do your initial aspects of the report, share it with your coach. Then you're going to fill out the report after the game and let your coach know, hey, I've updated it. You can do that via text message, an email, pigeon post, and then they will add the report. Coaches will look at it. You'll be appointed even better games. You'll be amazing, and life will be grand. So I hope that was instructive and useful for you. Good luck in your season, and see you out there.